Yo, what's good? This is the Press Release Podcast. I'm your host, Pro Bowl wide receiver Allen Robinson, and with my co-host, Super Bowl champion Princeton Mukamura. Actually two things, Pro Bowl and Super Bowl that we'll be talking about today.
Oh yeah, I like
That's very
that.
big and interesting in the talk around town
You got the
with
Pro
both of
Bowl.
them. Yeah.
You got the Pro Bowl. Obviously, I got the Super Bowl. Would you want to switch, or you like what
No. We can keep it like that. We can keep it
you
like
like how you like you got the
that.
Pro Bowl, no Super
Yeah,
Bowl?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so. I think so. First up, did y'all get any snow out West Coast? Because it was snowing. I'm saying because it was snowing everywhere, man. It snowed in Charlotte, snowed a little bit in Atlanta. So I don't know if y'all got any snow out on the West Coast.
This man said it snowed in Charlotte and snowed in. I mean, it snowed in New York,
I
Pittsburgh.
mean, but that's different than Charlotte and Atlanta.
Yeah, it snowed in Denver.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Charlotte and
yeah.
Atlanta, they've been out of school now for like tomorrow will be the third day.
That's the thing with those places, man. Once it snows and it's like they shut down the whole city. I'm
Yeah,
like,
shut down the whole city.
in Nebraska, we keep these pushing.
I mean, that's Nebraska, fam. But how's the weather been
Chance
in
to go Super
Arizona? Has
Bowl.
it been cold or is just
It's been sunny with a chance of meatballs. Hey, I'll
Hey
admit
man,
it.
you on another level, man. But we got some areas here. I'm in New York. Some areas got 2 feet. Where I'm at, we got
Wow.
like 12 to 14 inches or so. So we were snowed in a couple of days. So snowed in watching football. It wasn't a bad Sunday for me. Mock draft season. We are upon that. Do you do any mock drafts or do you dive into that part of the NFL offseason that much when it comes to the draft and who may go where?
No, because especially not this early. Because I think you taught me is like free agency still has to happen, and that kind
Yeah,
of impacts where a player, a potential draftee might go, just because some needs are met in free agency.
for
And
sure.
so yeah, so we'll see about that.
I would like to see. I'm very curious to see Fernando Mendoza's game at the next level. He's the potential. He's the probable number one pick right now on most sites, betting sites, whatever you know. What I'm saying wherever you get your information from. I'm very curious to see how his game will translate in the league. He looked like a different quarterback, a little bit of national championship with NFL like pressure coming from Miami. So I'm very curious to see. He'll have a new head coach as well if he does go to the Vegas Raiders. So they'll be mixing it up. He has some weapons. That's all that we got for now. Draft is in Pittsburgh. We'll be going there. Hopefully we can get on the red carpet. Hopefully Pete can pull some strings. He know the people. He be everywhere, man. Y'all see him games, game day stuff, Skull Nation, Chicago, you name it. So hopefully he can get us on the red carpet and we can get some fits and stuff when it comes to some of the players getting drafted. And as we get deeper and closer to the draft, we'll dive into who we think will go where based on the needs after free agency. New coach hirings. Is there any that has surprised you? Because we kind of gained ground one or two a week right now. First it was John Harbaugh, then
Yeah.
it was Baltimore coach, the defensive coordinator from the Chargers, Coach Minter, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mentor, yep.
Jesse, is it Jesse Minter?
Jesse Mentor, yep.
So we're gaining some
Rob
Salah to
Sala,
Tennessee,
yep. Joe
Mike
Brady now
McCarthy
to
to
the
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
That one
Joe
was kind of
Brady.
surprising for me.
Yeah, yeah.
That one was surprising for me because he's
Someone
an
tried to tell me
older
a rumor.
coach.
Someone told
Older
me.
coach. Yeah.
Someone told me a rumor that Aaron said, "Hey, if we don't get Mike, I'm retiring." Was that true? I knew it, man. That's why I don't fall for stuff like that. But
I
yeah,
don't know, man. Well, and I say I don't know because I'll say this. The way the NFL works, though, it did come out that the Steelers, from the Steelers, by reliable sources, that the Steelers did not hire Mike McCarthy for the sake of Aaron Rodgers, which tell me that it may have been the opposite, actually. I'm Michael, because I don't know no organization if they really wasn't moving like that who would just feel the need. But again, that's all the speculation
right.
and different storylines and when it comes to the NFL. But I mean, like, if that's not the case, then why say that at all? You know what I'm saying? Like, who
Yeah,
has to justify what organization has to justify why they hired a head coach?
right.
Like you really don't have to do that. Also, I think we talked a little bit about this last week. What is football weather? We saw some more of it this week in the Denver game, and they showed the weather track of the game, and it went from normal sunny, maybe slightly overcast, to the end of third quarter, fourth quarter, ridiculous winds and a ton of snow that really affected the game, I thought, as far as just gave the Patriots the advantage because Denver really couldn't throw the ball like that. But we're gonna dive a little bit more into that game. But um again, man, shout out to those guys for planning it. That's one of the reasons why I'm now sitting in this gaming chair that y'all see me in recording this podcast is because of planning games like that in Green Bay. And it is the game itself is fun, but mentally you have to really get up for it. And it's not always the easiest, I'll say.
You know me, I have no problem with the cold. The only,
You
like you
kind of
said,
like you just bite down hard on that mouthpiece, huh? And just
nah, it's you gotta,
face ashy with eye black. You
you
just
gotta
you know what I'm
take care.
saying.
You gotta take care of your ears, your neck, your nose, your
You got
toes.
any like special remedies that you would do? I hear some dudes wear like swim like scuba suits. Some receivers put
Nah,
latex gloves under their regular gloves. Some people put cayenne pepper in their socks. Was it any kind of tradition that you? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. It looked like you kind of might have put cayenne in your socks, man.
nah, man, I don't do nothing.
You don't do
I,
nothing.
I mean, like I said, I just make sure
You just rock your turtleneck, huh?
my ear, my ears are warm, my neck is warm, my fingers are warm, my toes, and
Have you ever
that's
played where somewhere where the heated benches haven't worked?
yes, and the blower. That
That's
five
the
blower
worst.
wasn't working. Yeah, no, I haven't.
I feel like that happens in Green Bay all the time.
Yeah,
They
he's
like the heat, and then you get to the side, you coming back. You know what I'm saying? You like they like yo, you like yo, hey man, like when the game, as soon as you come out from the locker room because it's warm in the locker room,
yeah.
you run out the tunnel, all the cold air hits you. You get to the
Ooh,
sideline, mind you, you like jogging to the sideline. You're like, all right, so I get to the sideline, heated bench is cool, whatever, whatever. Woo woo. You get to that heated bench, it ain't no heat.
man,
Hey, hey, it ain't no heat, bro. You like yo, immediately telling the equipment guy turn the heaters up right
yes.
now. Turn up the heaters, and they're gonna be like, all right, we turned them up. We turned them up. If you got the ball first drive, you might come back. You gonna be like, hey, yo, what's good? They're gonna be like, hey, they not working. You gonna be like, oh my god, bro. That's literally how that plays out in most cases. It's like everybody's on the sideline, like, yo, get these things going, and they like it, and you just like, all right, man, we gotta just bite the bullet. But some hot topics coming around the league, man. We see now 5-year contracts is the thing as far as head coaches. We saw Solid get one. We saw Coach Harbaugh get one. But with the newfound evidence, well, not newfound evidence, but with a new method as far as coaching turnover, we see Coach Kurt Signetti from Indiana, who wins the national championship, and we see first-year head coach Mike Vrabel, who's in the Super Bowl. Are those two coaches changing the landscape of college and pro football when it comes to the amount of time that a coach has to rebuild a team and roster?
Yes, I mean, and don't forget Mike McDonald at the Seahawks. I believe he's what years this he 2 or 3
Second
years
year for him.
second year. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and I remember I used to rip the Raiders for being one and done with these coaches from Josh McDaniel, Antonio Pierce, and then um, now Pete Carroll. But it's like they were onto something, and they knew that hey, there's no more. I'm just saying, there's no. They were onto. We don't know if they're on. They're still onto something because they still haven't found the success that they need to find. But they believed it appeared that that success is a quick turnaround, and
Yeah.
they believe that is possible. And so, but I mean, coaches shouldn't care because their money is guaranteed no matter what. But again, they should also care. Though obviously, it's embarrassing to be fired after 1 year. No one wants to get fired after 1 year. But in the bright side, they're still getting paid their full check.
I agree. I agree. I don't know if the Raiders were on to anything. I just think that now it's so much money involved in the game to whereas they're just kind of biting the bullet and taking it on the chin if the coach isn't gonna work and just trying to figure out, okay, let's not make this process that's could be a 2-year process into a 4 or 5-year process. We can just go ahead and wipe our hands clean and go ahead and hire someone else. Kevin Stefanski, he's in Atlanta. Do you think that's like a do you think he's cultured enough to coach in the
I mean,
AFC South, Atlanta, New Orleans, Carolina? Tampa.
I mean,
Do you think he has that to take that on? I mean, have you ever been to Atlanta Falcons game?
Have I seen or been?
Been.
I played in one.
Yeah, but you haven't been to the game
Haven't
to
been.
see
No,
like
no,
the atmosphere
no.
and just man, it's it's a great atmosphere, man.
Yeah.
They embrace the hip hop culture as far as all that's concerned, and from a
Swag,
playing,
yes, sir.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You feel me? So when you play there, you can feel it, you understand it, man. It's a cool place to play. And do you think Kevin Stefanski is built for that?
I mean, I'm sure there was a connection there. Um, and again, I don't think he cares about that. I think that the thing that he needs to do, obviously, is find a quarterback because, I mean, we don't know if they're going to stick with Kirk, stick with um, Penix. So it's that should be first order.
Hey, bruh, don't disrespect that man name like that, bruh.
Penix,
Penix,
Michael,
man.
Michael.
Like, yes, bruh. Go ahead though, man.
Come on,
Proceed,
man.
proceed.
All the
Can't be
times
butchering people's names, man. People don't
my
take that
last
too kindly.
my last name done got butchered so many times. Ain't no one worried about that. Penix, Michael. But yeah,
Yes.
that needs to be first order of business. Find a quarterback and then go from there. But I this is what I wanted to ask is that I don't know if you heard this, but usually it's like the GM find the coaches. But I think for these type of coaching searches, people hire agencies. You know how people like if you're looking for a CEO, like you go and hire an agency.
I don't understand that.
But do you think people are doing that for coaches? I think they're hiring an agency
Um
and seeing like they give them
sometimes they
some
are.
candidates.
Sometimes they are, or they have like a committee or something
Yeah.
like that that's involved with picking the coach. So yeah, definitely sometimes.
Yeah, so I wonder like I don't know. I wonder which teams do that because it doesn't seem. I don't know. I don't know because you like we're talking about all these coaches are getting recycled. I know.
I was gonna mention that as well. Why do you think that is? Like
I
what
think
like is there not enough good young coaches? Because I mean we see like I feel like we see both sides of it. We see the new coaches, we also see the recycled coaches, but I mean we haven't really saw a head coach get a third stint at it like Mike McCarthy.
yeah, Mike McCarthy. I mean, Salah's on his second. Yeah, Salah's on the
Yeah, I
second.
mean Salah's on his second, but I mean, it was which I think was warranted. But I mean on somebody on their third.
I know. I'm with you. I'm with you. And so what I think is happening is, um, I, I think agents are involved. A lot of agents. Remember, agents try to pair GMs with head coaches. Like if their GM is getting a job and their head coach needs a job, I think there's some pairings there. Not saying it
So you
has.
saying it's the work being done behind the scenes. It's not totally just the
Yes,
team.
yeah. And
I
sometimes
could
these are
see that.
placeholders. Sometimes these are placeholders. Some teams may know, hey, this coach is coming. We know it might be a one and done unless he exceeds our expectations. But we know that this is just a placeholder
A
until we,
prove it deal.
yeah, until
That's what
someone,
they like to call it for players. Prove it
yeah,
deals,
exactly. Except these prove it deals are guaranteed,
which is
fully.
a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
So we've watched the games over the last 2 weeks. We've also watched games in prior years. What is a catch right now today in the NFL?
man. Oh man. I mean that's
Because Brandon Cooks was an interception. Cooper Cup's play was called a first down.
Devontae Adams when he rolled or whatever. No, I'm with you. I
I
think
watch games as a person who's caught. I don't know how many passes I've caught in the NFL. I don't know, maybe I don't know a few hundred or so. I don't know what a catch is right now. Like if I'm watching the game, I have no idea if they're gonna what the catch process is, what it
yeah,
looks like, and it's not at all on a consistent basis as far as how it's being called.
right. I'm with you, and I think that's the tricky part is that it's up for interpretation, and so it's I mean it's costing people
But
jobs.
that's all the rules,
I
though.
know that nah. I mean it's the same thing. Like what's a PI? I mean that's the thing. A PI is so subjective. It's all
I
dependent.
agree.
It's all dependent on how the ref wants to
Illegal
call it.
contact,
Yeah,
all that
it's
kind
all
of
that.
stuff.
It's like, come on, man, you done let me did it 20, 30 times before. Now you want to call it? It's like, come on.
And for you as a DB, what does the ref say to you when you say something like that, or as you're
Oh,
talking
listen,
to the
I'm
ref?
working on. That's the thing. The
What
coach
are
thinks
they
he's
saying?
working on. The coach thinks he's working on. I'm working on. So, coach, the opposite coach, the opponent's coach would say, "Hey, watch 2-0. He's getting handsy. He's getting handsy." And they don't know I'm already doing damage control. Hey, ref, was I good there? Hey, 2-0, like, let him go. You only get 5. All right. Hey, man, hey, I know I was close, but he said, no, I see you working. I see you gotta work
So
him,
that
man.
actually works.
Yes, you gotta work the ref. As a player, you gotta work the ref. I was taught early when I was with Coughlin, they'll give you listen, they'll give you where the ref's from. Don't let me find a
Yeah, they
ref
do. They do.
graduated from Nebraska. Hey, how about them us?
Hey,
We
I ain't gonna lie, P, you might be talking a little too much.
hey,
You might be talking a little too
I'm
much,
trying to help
man.
these players out, man. You gotta work them, man. I remember Sherman said, and because we were thinking, remember, because there was a time I think Sherman said this. Sherman, don't get mad at me, but I think Sherman said this. Or one of the players from Legion of Boom said they tried, like, they figured out that the refs aren't going to throw a flag every play, so
Yeah, I mean that is true.
so they would be physical every play. So you just got to figure out. And we've talked
I
about
don't
this.
know, man, because I now, bro, the game has
Yeah,
changed.
the game has changed.
Prior to the physicality and stuff, as
Yeah.
far as what you can get away with and how many flags and stuff was thrown,
It's
compared
offensive.
to now, it's a lot of flags thrown,
It's an
especially in the secondary.
it's an
It's a
offensive
lot.
game, and we know more points equals more viewers,
Better
more
ratings.
celebration, better ratings, more money. So we know we're setting. I mean, another something we won't get into is you might think they might outlaw cover two. Did you say they might outlaw cover two or something?
No, I never said no crazy
Okay,
stuff
my
like
bad.
that.
I thought my bad. I was talking to somebody else. Another receiver.
Nah, man, it's not even possible. So it's a one of the fundamental foundational pieces in
Right.
coverage to the game, fam.
I agree.
Next up, Sam Darnold's contract. I've been seeing people. One of my homeboys told me the other day. He said Sam Darnold's underpaid, right? I said,
What did he get?
I
He
said,
like
yo,
40.
I said, yeah, listen. This morning I saw the talk of the town. When I said the town, mean the Rolodex of ESPN shows and whatnot. They were saying, is Sam Darnold's contract, is he up for a payday, like for an upgrade?
How long was his contract?
I think 3 years. I'm not
Oh yeah,
100% sure. I want to say
he's
maybe
getting
three
paid.
years
Paid. This is hold
or
on. This is his
average.
first year?
Hmm?
This is his
First
first
year
year.
in it? Yeah, first year in it.
No, I mean, what do you always say about the contract
To
sign?
me, those contracts those situations aren't even thought to being talked about until the guaranteed monies is played out.
Yeah, yeah.
Once there's no more guarantee, then we can talk.
Now, can a GM reward you and do it? And can they
Which
go to?
happens sometimes.
Yes,
Happens
one hundred
sometimes.
percent. And that's the thing. Is he underpaid? No. Why is that the question? Why is it not? Did John Schneider, the GM, do another great job in free agency?
Well,
That's
this is my thing. This is my thing, right? I think it's a lot of pieces to the puzzle here. I think this kitchen in particular is like a sushi kitchen, meaning it's a few chefs in the kitchen. Meaning that I don't think this is one person just, like I went crazy and but it's some pieces around, and so on and so forth. And his contract allowed them to bring in and get some of those pieces around him in the first place. So if we can get a Sam Darnold at this cost, then we'll do that the same way that Minnesota Vikings thought that they were a little priced out when it came to Sam Darnold. So I think it's a few different pieces. I think once we get a little bit more, obviously he's in the Super Bowl, and what a great comeback story as far as a quarterback who was drafted extremely high. Did he go number 1 overall?
I don't know. No, I
I
think
have to
maybe
look that
five.
up. I believe Sam Darnold may have, man. He was
Look
he
it
was
up.
up there when it came to the draft. Also it was Mel Kiper that said outlaw cover 2.
Milk.
But when it
He went
came to
number three.
Sam Darnold,
He went number three.
he went number 3 overall, but still a very high draft pick, and to be able to turn around like he has. But this is, and for the people who are saying the contract, and I would say this on both sides, agent and team, he's still young in terms of years as a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's gonna get his next payday. He's gonna get that.
Yeah.
This is almost redoing kind of
He's
a
only
rookie deal or
28.
so for
He's
him.
only 28.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna get another. He's gonna get another deal.
But that's the thing. How many times was Brady the number one paid player?
None. I don't think.
Thank you.
Never.
Like, and come on now. And he. I mean, it benefited him. He
Yeah,
won.
but I mean, everybody ain't.
Yeah,
Everybody not cut from that
yeah,
cloth.
yeah. I'm with you.
Where less is more. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
everybody ain't. You feel me? And I respect it. I get it. I mean, the NFL is a not for long league. You have
yeah,
a small window to maximize the opportunity for you to get as much paper as you can get as a
right.
player in smart situations and situations that you want to be in. So you have to, because at the end of the day, this is the thing about the NFL. Your time to strike is when the iron is hot, because when it's cold, they gonna strike you, and it ain't no leverage. It ain't nothing you can say. What have you done for me lately, league? And they make it known, and they show you that each and every year. So you gotta strike while the iron is hot. So we'll see though, but I think he'll probably sit tight for now, because at the end of the day, his deal is going to be up in a couple years. If he's still playing at this caliber, he'll be the hottest quarterback to hit free agency. So I think he's in a win-win situation. Now, Pro Bowl. Have you been to the Pro Bowl, P? So how do you feel about? I'll say this. I'll start it off by this. I had the pleasures of going to the Pro Bowl, and in particular, that's when the Pro Bowl was in Hawaii,
That's when it's worth it.
which was a very good time, I'll say. I had never been out of the country at that point in time. I think I was 22 years old. So going to Hawaii and being
Out the
around some of those
country.
vets.
I get what you're saying.
No, I'm saying I hadn't been out the country before. So going to Hawaii for me was like very, very special. It was just as good as going out the country. You know what I'm saying? Like, so being around, I mean, the view and everything was immaculate. The water was nice. Being around vets, having a good time. It was a very special time, and I think people took the game serious. Now I don't know, man. I don't know, and I don't know what they can do to kind of revamp the game either. I was thinking maybe, and you give me your thoughts on this, right? They have kind of like a skills challenge or skills group, if you will. What do you think about? And I was saying so that they can involve more the NFL, having skills competition and stuff like that with like rookies versus the vets.
I like that.
So you
I
can
like that.
involve some of the rookies who've played very well but may not get voted to the Pro Bowl, but they can do some of the skill competition stuff. You have the Pro Bowlers play the game, but you have like if you have a quarterback toss or you have like the little receiver catch, like the little gauntlet thing, you can have like two younger players versus two vets. And then you take the time and stuff like that to just kind of involve and incorporate some of the players that people still may want to see, but may not have been voted in that year, or maybe playing in the actual game. Very similar to like All-Star Weekend in the NBA. And I say that like MLB, they have the home run derby, so there's different things. I think NBA and NFL are trying to figure their things out when it comes to the All-Star game like festivities. Do you have any suggestions yourself about where the game is at, the direction of the game, and even now players are speaking out as far as who's involved in the game?
Um, yeah, I mean, I like what you suggested. I think just to shake it up a little bit, I think it'll be more motivating for kind of like the vets and the rookies to kind of show them like who's running things now and stuff like that.
Just to
And
kind of fuel some of the competitive
yeah,
juices, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's a competitive world and you want to try to make it that much more competitive. So being able to get, like a younger player versus an older player, I mean, sometimes, people take that competition to heart when it's the rookie versus the vet, so being able to create things like that, to have people to watch, because again, you might have a skills competition where somebody wants to see DeAndre Hopkins.
right,
He's
right,
the person
right,
who's a
right.
future Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? So him being able to go, he has great, phenomenal hands. For him to be able to participate in something like that, I think would bring people out and would draw some excitement. Like if you had him versus one of the rookie receivers this year, like him versus Ted McMillan. in like a catch competition or something like that. I think that would help the allure now that it's 7-on-7.
Gotcha. No, I like that. Is there something where old Pro Bowlers can you guys always go back and check it out or something like that?
Come on, man. No.
Oh,
No, bro. No, it's not happening. And now I believe they changed it. I don't know if it's where the I don't know if it's in or is it because you went last year, right? And it was in
yeah.
Orlando?
Yeah, so it switches now. It's happening at the Super Bowl site, so it's gonna be in
In
San Fran.
San Francisco.
Yeah, February 3rd.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting. I'm curious to see the turnout this year, to see what they have planned. I'm rooting for the game to stay. I've seen people saying that they should outlaw the game, but I think it's something that's so foundational and fundamentally a part of the game. Because when you're a kid, I grew up watching the Pro Bowl. Even though it's the week before the Super Bowl, seeing my favorite players. I grew up playing video games with those teams. Whether it's the East versus the West or whatever, AFC versus NFC, excuse me, or whatever it may have been, and participating in it myself. I don't think something like that they should outlaw. I think they should continue to find ways to better the game.
I think another time to do. I mean, basketball does it in the middle of the year, so why not do it like in the middle of the year, where I know guys are gonna have to get their stats up and stuff like that. But I feel like if you go to the Pro Bowl, like I mean, if you go to the Super Bowl, you don't ever get to go to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
So it's like you lose one, but you get to go to the other. So I
Or
think
just do the
Tom
Super
Brady,
Bowl first.
you mean do the Super Bowl first? Oh, do the Super Bowl first? Nah, the season's over. Dudes ain't gonna want to go to no Pro Bowl after play another game
I
after.
mean, have it somewhere nice.
Yeah, that
Travel. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Travel. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Take it to
Dubai,
granted. I mean, y'all have international games anyway.
take
You
it
know
to
what I'm saying?
Dubai.
Like do somewhere close. That's more tropical that time of year that people would want to go to, and find a nice hotel. I think it's ways to be able to do it. Now it may take some money,
Yeah,
but we know with the
but
shield,
there's
man,
no
there's
shortage, no
plenty,
shortage of.
plenty of it to go around. Now, we split in our calls last week as far as the championship round recap. I took Seattle, you took the Rams. I said Broncos, you took the Patriots. Were you surprised at either of those outcomes? I wasn't surprised by Seattle at all.
I was surprised by Seattle. I feel like these coaches are just going to like they're just doing too much, man. Stop over coaching. No, for real. Like
You
I
got any
remember.
examples or like
Yeah, I'm about to tell you. I
what? All
remember.
right, bet.
I remember when I would play. It would. I mean, when I would play Madden, um, John Madden or whoever was talking would say, anytime I make a dumb play or dumb call, it would be not. It would be not what was he thinking. Is why were you thinking? Meaning, don't think about it. Just do what you're supposed to do. So, I'm headed towards just kick the field
You
goal.
talking about Sean Payton?
Yeah, not Sean
Hey,
Payton.
Brett,
No,
I'm
no,
about
no,
to say, bro, put a name on it.
Sean McVay.
Got you.
Kick the field goal. You kick the field goal. There's 4 minutes left in the game, and you're down. Now you go from 27-31 to 30-31. Then you hold them. You get the ball
Kick
back.
another field goal.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel that I agree with that. I do think that there are more people not taking the points and just kind of
Yeah.
playing the game. I mean, Sean Payton did that. He did that. He said that
Yeah.
he looking back at it, there are things that he would have did differently. He would have kicked the field goal in that situation too. I believe it was a 4th and 1 early in the game. It was to go. They would have went up 10-0, I believe, against New England, and New England ended up stopping them and going down, and they never got those 3 points. But right now, I mean, listen, Dan Campbell got everybody going for it, man. He got everybody looking into the analytics of it all. But in some games, especially championship games, and it's very interesting because seeing that toward the end of the game, and you have this in many games, toward the end of that Broncos New England game, they couldn't kick it or make the kick even if they wanted to based on the weather, both teams. So
Yes.
points early in a game
Yeah.
like that is at a premium. And I don't know whoever, I know people talk about analytics, but they need to have people on their staff that's looking at the weather, because that weather ended up changing late in that game and nobody could even kick it at all. So those 3 points could have been pivotal if okay, hey, we may get some type of alteration to our game or game plan. Let's make sure we're taking points. Granted, you can't factor everything in, but in championship like games, for me personally, I would lean on taking the points.
100%. You have
because
to.
you want to add it and make it a possession game to me, in my opinion. And then once we get towards the second half, late in the game, then I'll play with it a little like that. But even for you, you're saying that you think Sean McVay should have kicked it as well.
100%. You go. You have to. I've never. I don't think anyone's ever said like, gosh, I wish I would have got 4 more points, like 4 more points from my scoring touchdown. No, you go and get the points because they're not promised.
And it changes the game as well because now it's a possession game. So the team who maybe even more, who maybe may lessen their aggressiveness and kick a field goal on a fourth and whatever rather than go for it because they're down 10-0 rather than 7-0, so on and so forth. I do think it's a butterfly effect for the game when you do that. Now, moving on, Super Bowl. This is your expertise as a person who's played in it. So I never played in one, but you hear so much about what it's like the week of prep before. What's the right kind of practice tempo and that kind of bye week prior to when you get there, the media to the warm-ups. And I've heard players say, based on just you seeing everybody you've ever thought about seeing, they're at the football game and your heart's kind of racing early in that pregame. They say pace yourself so you don't burn out. It's a longer halftime. Take us through it, P, from when you guys won and went to the Super Bowl and you started that week of practice. How did Coughlin have you practice during that bonus week?
Uh, Man, that was so long ago. I mean, if I can remember, I think we probably had like one day of like something that was up tempo. Up tempo. Obviously, we're in spiders. Spiders is just those foamy shoulder
People
pads.
don't know what spiders is, Peasy.
Yeah. So we just wearing like we wearing like just soft up, but we getting our speed in just so we can get our timing down. But obviously, the name of the game is to be healthy and ready for the game and stuff like that. Curfew still applies, which is at 11 p.m. And even though you're in a different,
Was it a ton of parties and stuff that you had maybe family and friends attending or that you were hearing about, or that some
yeah,
players, and again, not parties, but some players may go to dinners or events that's early in the evening, maybe let's say curfew's at 11. You guys get done watching film and stuff 6:37. They may want to step out with their family from like 8 to 10 or something. Were you one of those people? Were you stepping out? Were you staying in? Like, what was
man,
it like during that week? Like, where was your head at? And how much time did you have with your family versus focus on the game?
I was a rookie and my head was spinning. Like I wasn't worried about anything else, man. I knew I was starting on all special teams. I had to worry about a guy named Matthew Slater, so I wasn't like I couldn't
And
worry
he's
about
a
it.
Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Fame special teams guy, which
Should
is
be
rare.
should be. I
Yeah, it
mean,
should be.
we
Excuse
thought
me.
Bill Belichick was first ballot, which is wild. I mean,
We
we're
can
talking
we can get to that after
yeah,
we talk this in our
but
outro.
yeah, but for the main part, we try to keep everything the same because there's no need to reinvent the wheel. There's no need to fix something that's not broke. We try to keep everything the same, and I mean, and it worked out for us. And I will say this: before the meeting, I mean, before we went, I remember being in our auditorium at the Giants and never heard Eli really. Eli spoke, but Eli wasn't a rah rah
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Obviously, he's our team captain, and you see him just stand up in the middle of the auditorium on stage, and the GM's in there, all personnel, executives, everyone. And Eli said, "Hey, like we're going on a business trip, like we're having curfew. Curfew's at 11 p.m. And if you break it, you're not playing." Like Eli was just boom, 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 and everyone was like, "Yo, he's serious. He's really trying to get this." And
You there?
yeah, and he got it, and he led us the way.
He
After
did. He surely did. Now, game day, right? Did you have a pregame meal that you ate all the time or all season, or did you even have an appetite? I'm a guy where I rarely have an appetite before a game. Rarely, unless it's a night game and I kind of have to eat. But let's say it's 1 o'clock game, whatever. I don't normally have an appetite. So with it being in the evening, I'm assuming I will. What was yours like, or what was that kind of? Was the routine the same? Did you have butterflies? Was it any different?
no, always ate. Yeah, always 8. I mean, especially, I mean, if it's a night game, I'm eating twice. If it's afternoon, I'm eating once. Yeah, and obviously, and I try to eat 3 hours before the game, just so I don't need to eat nothing.
Yeah, you normally eating at your locker, if I can recall correctly.
Yeah, I would get. Yeah, that's why I'll take to the go. Yeah, I would eat there.
And do you remember who performed at halftime?
Yeah, we talked about this. Who told me? I thought it was Katy Perry, but it wasn't. I think it was. Was it Janet Jackson?
Or you were part of that Super Bowl with Justin
No,
Timberlake?
no. That's
Because
too
that was
long.
a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, it was a Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm
It
trying
might
to.
have been that one, P.
Nah, it wasn't. It was.
I hope
Yeah.
you was in the locker room.
Nah, who was it? Oh, Madonna. It was Madonna.
Okay.
It was Madonna. Yeah,
And where was your Super Bowl at?
Indianapolis.
Oh my
I
goodness
know.
gracious!
I remember.
Hey, shout out to Indy, man. We'll be shooting some stuff at the combine there. But damn, for a Super Bowl
Yeah, I know.
February, Indy.
I I remember I went out
I'm
and I
about to
ate.
say y'all curfew at 11 ain't
Yeah,
nothing.
it's nothing. It's nothing. There's nothing going on. But I remember I ate at my first time eating at this place, the Capitol Grill, and I walk in, I see Alex. Who's that actor? Alex something.
I don't know.
Um, Gosh.
I'm the
Anyways,
wrong
but
person to ask.
I saw, but then I also saw Condoleezza. Do you know who Condoleezza Rice is?
Yeah. I know who
Yeah,
that is, bro.
I just saw a dude in a black suit standing in front of her table, and it was like, oh shoot, that's Condoleezza Rice. But but yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool.
And
There's
then you
some
guys went on to win the championship. And what was, excuse me, the Super Bowl. And what was the vibes like after? Like right after the game, as you're seeing the confetti's falling, what's going through your mind personally?
bro. It just listen, and not only that, how we won was off a Hail Mary. It was Hail Mary. We knocked the Hail Mary down, and
Were you in on that play?
yes, I was in. There's a picture. We better pull it up and put on the clip too.
Oh yeah, I got you.
So I'm in the back. I'm in the back. So like what's a defender supposed to do? If I'm on you, what am I supposed to do?
Box me out.
Exactly. What am I doing? I'm in the back in the end line trying to get a pick in the Super Bowl.
Hey
Yeah.
man. Well, luckily y'all batted it down. Y'all had some vets in y'all team and some guys who knew better.
Yeah.
And then you guys go straight into the people say sometime, and you don't drink, but people say sometime they're drunk for like 72 hours after the game, get
They go to
home,
Vegas.
another party, straight
Yeah.
to the Super Bowl
The
parade.
parade, yeah.
How was
all
the
that.
parade? Was it fun?
It
And
was
was it
live.
and did it was it everything that you thought it would be?
Bro, I'm telling you, A-Rob, it was a blur. Like, I'm trying to remember. It happened so fast.
Wow.
You gotta think about it. Lockout year, then I break my foot, and then, like, I get benched, and then I start, and then I get benched, and then it's just like this the whole time, and I'm just trying to keep my head.
You just buckled up. I was like being on a roller coaster.
Man. And so when and then everything just happened, it's like, and then after that, free agency, you see dudes get cut. You're like, hold on, we just won together. This dude was one of the reasons why we won. Get cut,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it just happened so fast.
Yeah. That's the NFL, man. Not for long. Meaning the good and, as you see, the bad as well. New England's in the Super Bowl this year, going from rags to riches. The NFL is the not for long league, meaning, man, the successes and everything that you have, man, does not stay there for a long time. There you go right there. That's after you broke it.
Look at it.
After
Yeah,
you,
I batted it down.
hey, P, do you ever tell people like, yeah, I'm the one that batted it down?
I'm gonna start doing it.
But
look at me,
it's the
bro.
not
Look
for
at
long
me.
league, man. They move on
Yeah.
fast.
Bro, look. First of all, look. Everyone else got what's they called pads in thigh pads, knee pads. Look at me.
No, you don't.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Everyone got some in. I don't.
You was a rebel, huh, P? P had the high top fade.
Look at the long.
He looked like AP. You look like Booby Miles.
Man, I got told that. But look at the
He look just like Booby Miles.
Look at the long sleeves indoor.
I feel that though. I respect that. I was a long sleeve guy, baggy long sleeve.
Am I the only one?
Mine would have been just a little bit swaggier than yours, just a tiny bit. But I'm rocking with the long sleeve.
I'm the only one with the helmet off. Look at all
you got your joint off quick,
man. Because I knocked it down. I knew what time it was.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, we're gonna get into Super Bowl picks and then we're going to talk for Bill Belichick, NFL Hall of Fame. But first, let's get to these picks. Who do you have winning the Super Bowl?
Seahawks. Sorry, no
Me
hesitation.
too. Seahawks.
No hesitation. I mean, what they showed,
12s.
they have too much firepower on offense.
Oh,
Obviously,
yeah?
yeah, I think they do. Yeah,
Defense, too?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
special teams?
yeah, yeah. You said that. I
That's
remember.
crazy, bro. We kind of think alike.
Yeah, yeah, you said that. No, so I mean, obviously, um, the recurring theme that's going to be talked about is there going to be a different ending from what happened? Remember the Super Bowl here when they didn't run it on the
Yeah.
1 yard line and throw a pick and then Patriots win. But yeah, I think there's going to be a different ending. I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
Will you be at the Super Bowl?
I will be there during the event. At the game, we don't know yet.
Okay, okay. Well, take some pictures. We'll be able to rap about it next week. Send them to us so we can get them up here during the podcast, man. Let us know how your week is going to be. Don't party too hard, my guy. Don't party too hard, man. It be some parties out there, man. You might bump into Snoop Dogg, man.
Diddy.
Don't go too crazy, P.
Yeah, I might bump into Diddy. But the actor I was thinking about was Alex Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah,
Love
you
that.
talking about Alex. This is the one actor, Alex. Like Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
He just went through some stuff on a with the movie Rust, but we'll say that for another day. Now, before we leave, Bill Belichick. Is Bill Belichick a first ballot Hall of Fame coach?
They said he didn't make it, right? They said he didn't make it.
He's not gonna be a first ballot. They said he missed it by like 10 votes or something like that.
And who made it? We gotta see who made it.
Well, see, this is my thing now, right? Now we have to question everything as far as things that are coming to the NFL when you have people like Fred Taylor who aren't in the Hall of Fame yet and stuff like that. It's like you really have to look at everything now, right? And like scrutinize everything. Bill Belichick fell short of the 40 out of 50 votes needed for first ballot status. 8 Super Bowls, if I recall correctly. What most would consider to be the greatest coach and most winningest coach of all times. He's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. What is a first ballot Hall of Famer then in our league?
Does it probably affects who he's going in with, and that's what I want to see is who's he going like.
It don't matter who, bro. This is Bill Belichick we're talking about.
I agree. I agree. That's, to be honest, I'm as shocked
because we're talking about first ballot. It's like
Yes.
what is more valid than 8 Super Bowls when it comes to a coach as far as first ballot Hall of Famer?
And I have 2 theories. Well, first of all, I want to say this. Everyone should treat this as shocking as if Tom Brady doesn't get in the first ballot. That's how shocking this should be. And then number 2 is, I think what stung him was the Deflategate. And just because, I'm only saying this because, like, if you look at baseball, Alex Rodriguez, Barry Bonds, because they allegedly took, performance-enhanced PEDs, it's keeping them out and stuff like that.
But my thing is this, though. He's going to get in.
He's going to get, you're right.
And he's going to stand on his own when he's in.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So that's my whole thing is like, I mean, to say and I say that because some things you shouldn't have to question. So now when we talk about, people already question when we talk about Pro Bowls, we talk about all pros, we talk about Hall of Famers, we talk about first ballot. It's all being so heavily scrutinized, but you have a person like Bill Belichick who doesn't get in on his first time.
On his first time. That's what's wild.
I'll be love to clip this for socials and get some of the fans' opinion as far as if they think Bill Belichick is a first ballot Hall of Famer, or do they think some of the Spygates, and there was another one as well, Deflategate, if those things were warranted, him not being voted in first ballot. Would love to hear the thoughts and opinions from the fans. But that's it, man. We're off this week. No games. Everybody can rest up. Watch some movies. There's some good shows out right now. I'm watching Landman, and I'm on season 2 and rocking with that. That's a pretty good show. So this is gonna be one of those weekends. Chill, watch some shows, watch the Pro Bowl, And next week will be a big week, Super Bowl. Excited to talk about it. There will be more storylines as we get to the game. Maybe some people coming off IR. You have a lot of different things that take place Super Bowl week, and can't wait to get back with the fans to talk about it. Until next time, I'm your host, Pro Bowl wide receiver Allen Robinson, here with my co-host, Super Bowl champion Prince Amukamora.
We out.